Hi everyone, this is Sharon Schisler again from beautiful Nags Head, North Carolina, and today I'm going to show you how to make some clarified butter. I've been talking it up lately and I thought I'd show you all. First you're going to start with some nice good quality butter, organic, unsalted, grass-fed, if you can, would be the best. And in the pot I have 1 pound of good quality butter, and what you do is you just cook it on a low temperature. You can cook it on a moderate temperature just to get it started, and then once it's melted good you turn it down and let it simmer for a while. So we're gonna get it going and I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, once you get it nice and melted, you'll see some of the water start to evaporate, and you want to let that go until you kind of don't see any more water coming, and you'll get a little layer on top that will have some hard fat and some at the bottom. But we're going to let it simmer for half hour to an hour. The longer and slower the better, but you don't want to go too long because then you'll actually make you can make it brown and it'll just taste a little different. So we're looking for clarified butter, not I forget what it's called, but ghee can be another word for when they take it a little bit more toastier. So I'm going to let it go for a little bit on my oven, and I'm going to keep it on 3, and then I keep alternate it from 3 down to 2 once it starts going so it doesn't burn. And like I said, it takes about half hour to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, because sometimes I will actually do 3 pounds butter at one time. And the more butter that you clarify at once, the longer it will take. Okay, once it really gets going, you can see that a foam starts to form at the top, and that's fine. Every once in a while, you just want to take a spoon and mix it around and break that seal so more of the water evaporates from the butter itself. You'd be surprised how much water will come out, and you'll end up with about a third pound less than what you started. I'm going to weigh it this time with this butter and see how it goes. So we're going to let it go for a bit longer and we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, it's almost done. It's been, I guess, about 45 minutes or so on a low heat, and you can see the whey protein solid, the whey solids have come to the top. There's some clear butter in the middle, and that's what you are aiming for. And if you look closely, you can see the milk solids at the bottom. So I'm going to let this go just for a little bit longer to settle down at a lower temperature so I can skim the top off a little easier, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back and it's pretty much done now. So I'm going to turn it off the heat. Excuse me, and then I'm going to gently just skim off the top of this gently. It comes off pretty easily. And for time's sake, I'm going to pause the video and come back and show you what it looks like when I'm all done. Okay, and as you can see, I have most of it skimmed off. The solids that have attached to the side of the pot are okay, they'll stay there. So next I'm going to take a strainer over a large glass measuring cup. Make sure it's glass because the butter is extremely hot and you'll melt the plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and put a strainer and pour it over, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. Okay, after I poured out the butter, that's what's left, and I went ahead and strained it through a colander, and it did catch some. And once you pour it into a glass measuring cup, you come with this. This is liquid gold, and I'll try to skim a little bit of that extra that's there, or just let it sit on the if you have a glass top burner, you can let it sit for a little while and it'll drain, and you can get the rest of the milk solids off. And once that's done, can put it in a glass jar like this. This is what I do. And you have a ton of clarified butter to use. It actually can stay at room temperature from what I've been told, but I always throw it in the refrigerator just to be safe. So that's how you make clarified butter. It's very easy to do, it just takes a little time, but if you make a big batch, it'll last for a long time, depending on how often you use butter. So I hope you learned something today, and hopefully I'll be back in a few days with a new video. Have a great day. Bye.